everyone, welcome or welcome back. My name is Smriti and I hope you all are safe and doing well. And welcome back to Hashtag with Reviews. And I'm back on with the reviews after a long time. I promise, or at least I'll try that I am posting reviews every Saturday from now onwards, as I have started posting videos every day on my channel or my YouTube platform. So I will be posting interesting videos such as challenges or all sort of those things on Wednesday and Saturday. Other than on the regular days, I'll be posting vlogs. So yeah, I hope you will enjoy my content from now onwards. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. So the book that I'm going to talk about in today's video is The Night Diary by VEERA Hiranandi, and I would say that I'm not going to give any spoilers in this video. So this is a book set up in 1947, and that time was basically when India decided to split into two, and it decided to have Pakistan as a different country and India as a different country, and the war started. So the story evolves around that period of time, and this is a story of a young girl, not Annie Frank but Nisha, who is just 8 years old. She has a twin brother, her grandmother, her father, and a cook from whom she is the most connected to after her brother, because her father does not talks to her, and her grandmother is also strict kind of a person, so she is more connected to her cook. And she gets a diary on her ninth or 8th birthday from the Kazi, the cook, from whom she's more connected to, and she started writing journal entries, and she used to write those journal entries as if she is writing letters to her deceased mother, because her mother is not alive anymore. She died when she was born. So the story is a very emotional, sort of very if desh bhakti wala story, and you will feel immensely connected to the story, just because the story has been written so beautifully, or the stories presented to us in such a beautiful form that you feel connected to that. And so the story is basically when India and Pakistan, or India decided to split into two, as I said, into Pakistan and India, and overnight they started hating each other. And this the pretty cover itself tells a lot about the book. As you can see, it is a night diary. The background is represented as night, and the hands are splitting slowly into different into two different directions, and it is such a pretty cover. Like, here they have jointed, here little aparted, and then they are gone. So very beautiful cover. Firstly, very simple language, and very beautifully emotions have been portrayed. And I would say anybody of any age, of any gender, can read this book. It is such a wonderful book. If you are not a reader, you will definitely start reading this book. So you can definitely start reading this book, and start your journey with this book. So I started my journey with Annie Frank. I vividly remember in 8th class I started my reading journey with Annie Frank, and since then I never stopped. I definitely had huge slump in between, but I never stopped. So yeah, the story is basically of the refugees, basically how they have came from Pakistan to India. And it is a 4-month story, and how the family evolved around it, and how the person who had everything, a big house, good job, family, friends, everyone, has to leave everything behind and shift to another country overnight. And in their own house, in their own country, in their own amongst their own friends, they became refugees. Like they had to literally survive that fear. They had to literally survive amongst them, that at any moment they can be killed. So uh, seeing everything, or imagining everything as a 8-year-old, I would be terrorized, or I would be in a great shock. So yeah, that is the story. And how a little girl who does not have her mother and has everything as a belonging of her mother's with herself, has to leave behind them and has to travel from one country to another with the fear of would she be able to survive, and will she be able to see the sunrise the other day, with the fear of losing her family members, because she used to love her brother. So that's the story this is all about. You will be feel warmth, you will feel how lucky we are, living in our own house, living with so much of comfort, and in our own country. And we literally are not in that zone. I agree, we have COVID, but at least we have houses, and nobody is going to knock at our door and say, what are you doing here? So it's that the this is that scene. And once and for all, we can survive COVID, but we cannot survive hatred. At least we know that if we have COVID, we can go to doctors and they will give medicines, and anyhow make our lives back, or uh, make us better. But in this situation, we have nothing to hold on to. So that's the story it is about. I think I have been a lot, I think I became emotional. But yeah, देश भक्ति महसूस होती है इस बुक को पढ़ के, और ऐसा महसूस होता है कि आप कितने लकी हो, इमेंसली ग्रेटफुल कि आपको एक टाइम का आपको 3 टाइम का खाना, घर, फैमिली, सब कुछ मिल रहा है। एंड लिटरली आपके सर पे कोई बंदूक रख के नहीं बोल रहा है कि बस यही तेरा आखिरी पल है और तू मरने वाला है। सो दैट्स द होल और अबाउट दिस बुक। एंड द पीपल who have never read any book should definitely start from this book. My sister, who used to never read any book, or who used to she was a person who hates reading, or she was a person who used to laugh at me that I read so many books and I buy so many books. She used to literally laugh at me, make fun of me. But I gave her this book one day because some or the other thing happened. The data was over, or she was bored, and I said just start this book. And she was not able to read it on the first go itself. She contemplated for 1 week, but after 50 pages, as I always say, it's just the starting of the book. So till you reach 50 pages, you just have to force yourself to read this book. Just read 5 pages daily, and after 5 days or 6 days, you will be over with that 50 pages. And 50 पेजेस के बाद में ही हर बुक की जर्नी स्टार्ट होती है। ऐसा नहीं है कि वो बुक अगर 50 पेजेस की है तो 50 पेजेस के बाद उसकी जर्नी स्टार्ट होगी। मैं ऐसी मोटी, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द थिक, द स्टोरीज of which are of this much of size or more than this. They basically starts after 50 pages, मतलब starting के boring. So just hold on to that moment, and when the moment will pass, you will automatically will not be able to keep the book down. You will be stick to it, and you will be able to read it. And now coming back to this book, this is a fantastic read. Easy peasy. The font in this book is also very good. You will not be my god, so many letters on the single page. So this is such kind of a book that you will be able to read very easily. I read this book in 2 days. So yeah, I would say anybody of any age above 8 years, obviously, anyone who is going through a slump, who is who just want to start reading, because reading is now a disease which is spreading very beautifully in everybody. And I am seeing a lot of people who were not readers but have started reading due to lockdown, and after 2020 lockdown, a huge chunk of people have added to this community of reading community. So I'm very very happy. So I would be very happy if you read this book, because this is a beautiful book and everybody should read this book. Being an Indian, I feel very connected, and I don't know how people change overnight, how people start hating each other. Like, if my neighbor is of another caste and I am of another caste, and somehow people decided to create our own countries, I will not be able to hate them. I generally don't talk to people. I'm an ambivert, so I don't talk to people so oftenly. But अगर डिसाइड भी होता है ना कि हमारे कंट्री स्प्लिट होंगे, तो भी यार रातों रात कैसे नफरत पैदा हो जाएगी उनके लिए, मतलब कि मारने कूटने चले जाएंगे हम, तो वो वाली बात है. तो या दैट इज इट फॉर टुडेज वीडियो. आई होप that you like this video. If you like, then please hit the like button, also share it with your family and friends, and don't forget to subscribe. I won't spread hate, and I'll see you in my next review video. Till then, bye bye.